This is David Olshan of Nevada Legal Services. This is a continuation of our lockout video, and it explains some of the nuances regarding weekly tenancies in the motel or hotel. The critical issue with a motel-hotel lockout is, are you a guest or are you a tenant? This category is very important because a guest of a hotel in Nevada, they can be locked out without notice, and the innkeeper can take their property, steal their property. So just understand that if you're a guest, you have very few rights in Nevada. If you're a tenant, however, you have more rights. The landlord cannot lock you out. The landlord must give you a notice, and the landlord can't steal your property. The landlord doesn't have a lien on the property, can't take it to satisfy the rent. The landlord has to return your personal property to you. 30 days is not the qualifying factor either. Many police and landlords don't understand this or choose to ignore it, but NRS 118A.180 paragraph 2F is pretty clear that you don't have to stay there for 30 days. All you have to do is show the landlord clearly that you intend to stay there for more than 30 days and you're a tenant and you're not a guest. The 30-day rule really only applies to room tax. If the landlord is charging you room tax after 30 days in Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, Clark County, Nye County, pretty much all over Nevada, if you are being charged a room tax after 30 days, that's illegal. So you can report the landlord, you can contact us. That charge should not be going to you, the tenant, it should be going to the landlord. So if you've paid rent and are a tenant, the landlord cannot lock you out. The landlord must provide notice, and you have the opportunity to go to court and contest the eviction. That law is NRS 118A.480. And currently under the Directive 008, Governor Sisolak's directive, there's no eviction of any tenant during the state of emergency, except if you're damaging the property, threatening others, or engaging in criminal activity. Okay, this is the main difference regarding a guest and a tenant. Do you manifest an intent to stay more than 30 days? You can do this in any number of ways. You can file a notice and file it with the county recorder. You can send a letter to the manager or the corporate landlord. And you could basically not be a tourist, meaning all of your possessions are being moved in when you move in. You have no other address. Your mail, your utilities, contact information is all with regard to your current dwelling. And if that's the case, you are a tenant and not a guest. The other thing you can do is pay for the first 30 days. I know that's not available for most people, but if you move in with the intention of staying there, you move in all your property, you don't have property stored in a second house, you are a tenant and not a guest. So if you are a tenant and not a guest, and you've been locked out, NRS 118A.390 will help you. So there is a moratorium, so there should be no evictions, but even if there isn't the moratorium, if you do reside in a hotel or motel and manifest an intent to stay there for 30 days or more, the landlord can't lock you out. The landlord has to give you a 7-day pay rent or quit notice or some other notice before locking you out. If you have been locked out, then you can sue the landlord. You must sue the landlord within 5 days of being locked out. The court will hold a hearing in 3 days, and the court can award you up to $2,500 in statutory damages plus your actual damages, and the court can order the landlord to let you back in. If you need assistance, if you have been locked out or have questions, please contact us. We are Nevada Legal Services. Our contact information in Southern Nevada is 866-432-0404. In Northern Nevada, it's 800-323-8666. And if you live in Tonopah, just dial either number. We provide free legal assistance, and we may be able to help.